Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from May the 27th to June the 2nd, 2018. And this is for you coming from Taurus. Let's start with May the 27th, which is a Sunday, and it starts terribly for you. Anything that can go wrong is waiting to go wrong. You yourself must not be aggressive or provocative or not show your temper. And if you take the soft approach, you'll be able to lessen the intensity of these negative planets who tackle you during the morning-afternoon period especially. In fact, they roam around the whole day, but it's the morning-afternoon that their intensity is much better. So you cannot afford to be rude or blunt. You cannot afford to be provocative. Remember that. Otherwise, things are going to start in the morning-afternoon very badly for you. And it'll make you the victim because you're not going to get what you want. Take the soft approach. Evening nightfall is wonderful, and you're going to have so much effort being put for your sake because you'll be in demand. And I see also global planets there, which means if you're on the internet, you're going to make some good contacts or get some good news or make some kind of a deal. So evening nightfall, use the internet because it's a global affair and these planets are global. And so while you are, wherever you are with your computer, you'll be able to reach this good news as well. Well, even if you are localized, then you will still be happy wherever you do. I can see music, I can see enjoyment, I can see a lot of fun taking place. So a very nice whole evening for you at least, not a good morning and afternoon period. The 28th Monday is good enough at best. It's not fantastic, but it's good enough. Try only not to show arrogance and try to let others take the lead. And that way you will get more benefit in the sense that the morning, afternoon will turn well, whether at your place of work, whether in business, whether having lunch with anybody. Don't want to be imposing with any kind of authority or any kind of arrogance. You tell yourself that. You can meet very important people in the morning, afternoon period. So dress well and look good and be ready for whatever is going to be asked of you. Evening nightfall I really don't like very much because planets firstly go very slow, which means all your plans could be postponed or cancelled, or maybe things will happen which are of a disappointing nature in the evening nightfall period. Avoid company that you don't like or that you know from the past and who may be a problem for you. And also tell yourself that whatever it is, be patient for things to develop. If planets are going slow, you have to be patient. Don't try to be faster than your own planets. It doesn't work because you'll be in no man's land and you'll come back empty-handed. So it's a very kind of a frustrating, depressing evening kind of a thing. If you don't really have to be out, you just go back home. 29th Tuesday, now what a brilliant start of the morning-afternoon period. And everything goes well for you, but there's one planet of anger that can make you provocative sometimes once in a while. So guard what you say and guard what you do. And the morning and afternoon period is going to produce plenty of rewards and plenty of support with whatever you do, and others will be appreciated and you'll be very imaginative and creative as well, come up with something brilliant. Evening nightfall is the exact opposite. It's there to give you all kinds of bad news, and others may be aggressive or you may be aggressive. Either way, it's going to end up with a lot of provocation and confrontation very easily. So if you really don't have to be out, I suggest you don't. Go back to the safety of your own home. But if you really have to be out, tell yourself, I've got to take the soft approach really in the evening nightfall period, and that way I'll be able to control situations from getting bad. Accidents can take place. These aggressive planets of the night time are also there off and on in the morning, so they'll sometimes make you provocative then as well. But I really don't like your evening nightfall session. Be very careful, drive carefully, don't drink too much, don't get into arguments. Let's go to the 30th, which is a Wednesday. Now that's another problem here we see in the morning, afternoon. These planets make you dominating, make you want to take charge, and make you stubborn. So these three things you try not to do, otherwise morning, afternoon you are going to be isolated. And don't try to be arrogant either, because there's a planet in the evening side who is trying to make his way upwards to the morning, afternoon side, the planet of arrogance. So don't be arrogant either. Well, it's a tall order for you, but try not to do these things which I've just mentioned, and you'll be able to lessen the intensity of these planets and you'll feel much better and luckier. Evening nightfall, not so bad, but try only not to again be dominating, stubborn or arrogant. These planets are continually very friendly. So the night planets will join the morning planets and morning planets will join the night planets. They move like that when they have a kind of a good relationship. So try not to do that, which I've explained to you, and you can meet important people throughout the whole day actually. And so try to get the best out of situations by taking the soft approach and being supportive and appreciative of what the people are doing for you. That's the way to attract kindness from others. Let's go to the 31st Thursday, and that really starts badly for you. Morning, afternoon, evening, what can go wrong comes unexpectedly fast at you. And if you're trying to be impulsive, you're going to be doubly charged because you'll get more of the unexpected bad news. So stick to what you know. Don't try to be adventurous. Make sure you got your facts and figures right. And most of all, tell yourself, do not be impulsive in action or in speech. Don't make promises you can't keep because later on you'll have a problem. So I make that as up to 65 to 70% bad for the morning afternoon period. These planets are also known for their unexpected things. They bring unexpected problems in your case. So things are going to suddenly go wrong here and there, whether in business, whether in job, with whoever you are dealing with. If you're going for lunch with somebody, just be careful that plans can be changed or things can go wrong. Evening nightfall improves a lot for you. Now you will be able to understand and find solutions you couldn't find earlier. And now you will be much more calm and much more happier. And you are going to enjoy and meet important people in the evening nightfall period too, whether for the romance side, business side, job side. So be out and about. But remember that planets don't just disappear, those planets of the morning, afternoon. Some of them will reach this evening and nightfall period as well. And so be ready for unexpected changes of events or plans, and be ready not to be rebellious, or if somebody else is, just you remain calm. June the 1st Friday, now that starts well enough, but it's going to end horribly. So let's start with the morning afternoon period. Planet of arrogance is there. So if you start arrogantly demanding things and wanting to take charge and wanting to be in the limelight and wanting to feel important, that would be the wrong start for you. I'd rather you be the opposite. Show appreciation and support for others. Be part of a team. Let others take the lead. That's the best way you can do. Then you won't get any blame because there's two planets stationed in the evening nightfall period, terribly bad planets for you. And they are making their way to the morning afternoon as well. And what do? They make you angry, they make you provocative, they make you confrontative, they make you angry basically. And when that happens with the planets of arrogance on top of it, it's very difficult to deal with you that case. So morning, afternoon, take the soft approach and you will handle it well enough. You'll handle it up to 60% good. But evening, nightfall can get really bad. So as I just said, whatever can go bad in the evening, nightfall will. And you have to be extremely cautious that what you say and what you do doesn't go out of hand. So take the soft approach as much as you can in speech and in action. And that way these planets will be confused. They cannot get you riled up. They cannot make you say and do the wrong things. They slowly will settle down and leave you alone. And then you might just enjoy yourself a bit. Let's go to June the 2nd, Saturday. And that's a wonderful morning afternoon period for you, even a bit of the early evening. And whatever your plans are, they will go like clockwork and they'll be wonderful and enjoyable with the people you love. You can be out with the people you work with or business as well. And it's going to be tremendously lucky. And so this morning and afternoon of June the 2nd, you'll be very imaginative and creative. And if you need to talk your plans to people in business or people you work with, go out with them on this Saturday, morning, afternoon period. You will do well. You'll be able to score some points and get the advantage. And if you're looking for the romance in the morning, afternoon, chase for it and you'll get good news. Evening, nightfall also is good enough. And there are planets there that the only downside is you might feel a bit fussy or be a bit arrogant. Try not to show that. And otherwise, I see these morning, afternoon planets also there in the evening side. And you will enjoy yourself tremendously, even meet some people who are very helpful to you as well. And it's going to be an enjoyable evening. Just tell yourself you don't want to take charge, that's all. And let other people do it. Sit back and enjoy yourself. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50. And that's for 90 minutes. And in those 90 minutes, I will tackle everything I can do for you for your next 7 or 8 years. And I will tackle all areas of life based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. And with all this information, I'll be able to guide you and tell you year by year, age by age, for the next 7 or 8 years what can happen. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, and I will come back to you and we'll make the contact for that. Until then, thank you. Good luck.